Alright, welcome back. This time we'll be doing a post commentary because my laptop is currently getting repaired. One of the fans went out, so I had to deal with that. So right now I'm getting Faust's fluid sac. I was told this was... I did some quick research. I was told this is probably the best ego to get off of the Season 1 pass that you get for a new player bonus. It's come to I've been thinking about this a bit, not a lot, but I've been thinking like health has not really been a concern. It's really only been like stacking sanity really quickly so I can go and win more clashes. And so I don't think fluid sac will be very useful for the time being, but I imagine for endgame content it gets a lot better as just like a generically good healing item. Right, so this past week I finished up Kanto 4. I believe last week I was on Kanto 4. And I did it without using any supports, and I've been realizing that this was an incredibly inefficient way of doing things because I'm recording this a couple days after I recorded this footage, and wow, do having friend supports make a big difference. A level 55 that does not die to that wins every single clash is pretty nice. So, certainly it was not the most efficient way of clearing Kanto 4. I don't really know what I'm doing here. There's a chance I cut this bit out. I mostly just wanted to emphasize that I just click win rate on this fight because there's like no decision making to be made. It's like win your clashes, occasionally press Faust's counter button if you... it's not relevant for this one because I think I maxed out on team size, but for other encounters, especially for a bunch of the ones in Kanto 5, I don't really want to bring a character that's just going to get one shot because all my characters like level 30 Kanto 5s. Level 30 or under. Kanto 5's requirement is 35 for most of its fights. So 30 isn't terrible. Being down 1 in final flash power is whatever, but I just didn't feel like dealing with it. And so for a lot of Kanto 5 fights, I'm fighting down a guy that's... don't mind the black box at the top that I forgot to turn on my Do Not Disturb. Doing it right now. So for most of the fights in Kanto 5, I've just been bringing 4 out of 6, and 1 of which is friend, 3 of which are my 3-star IDs, and then pressing Faust's counter button whenever there are more attacks than there are skill slots. And I don't have a Faust skill 3 lined up. That's like the only decision point I've been making. Besides that, it's just click win rate and occasionally change from Honglu skill 1 to Honglu skill 3. I don't know why the win rate algorithm has a preference for the skill 1 over skill 3. It's very strange. I guess I haven't checked. I think Honglu skill 1 actually does something besides dealing infinite damage and winning clashes. Both the things that skill 3 does, but skill 1 doesn't. But I don't think it's very relevant. So while we're on the topic of thread excavations, yesterday's thread excavation was not yesterday's. This recording is yesterday. The day before this recording, the thread excavation level 40 fight was the stupid fish enemy, and I couldn't beat it to save my life because every single time I would clash with it, I would be negative sanity and it would be miserable because I would not win any of my clashes past the first round, and like if I lost a clash during the first round, it was even worse because that character was fighting super negative super negative sanity, and just oh my god, it was really bad. So could not clear that one. I'm gonna be skipping this because this is what am I doing here? Okay, there was a lot of footage of me just farming the XP luxations because I wanted to get Sinclair to level 38 so that he's not down 1 clash power during the level 40 thread luxes. I've changed my thread lux strategy a little bit from farming 3 every day to get the daily bonus to just farming 1 every day to get the battle pass. I still probably need to farm threads because I want to thread spin fluid sack and I want to up-tie Honglu and Sinclair to up-tie 4. Mainly Honglu. I don't know about Sinclair. Sinclair's up-ties were not terrible, but they weren't amazing. But I definitely want to up-tie for Honglu. And so I'm not super sad having to farm thread luxes, but it's not like the greatest because I'd rather be spawning it on XP for progressing through the story. Anyways, restarted there because I wanted to go down to 3 characters on my team. This is probably overkill. I can probably bring 4 characters, but I'd rather just bring characters that I know can win clashes and just take some early damage than bring characters that are not going to win clashes. So that's what's going on there. My strategy for focused encounters has been win at every clash and clash with every attack in that order. Those are my priorities. It used to be clash with every attack and then win every clash, but I decided that it's sort of pointless to clash with an attack that you're going to lose anyways, because that way you not only you lose damage, you also not only do you lose the damage, you also just don't prevent the damage, which was the entire point of the clash, and you just don't gain any sanity, which was also the point of the clash. So depending on the sanity level and depending on the difference in averages, I will still take struggling clashes, but yeah, just I mean, taking hopeless clashes is pointless. Still trying to build the rupture team. I don't really know why. I mean, Faust is broken, but Faust feels very broken. But it's not like I have a lot of. I mean, I have Divya Sinclair as well, so which, by the way, has been performing fantastic. He's fallen off a little bit during Kanto 4 towards the end. A lot of my fights would go to turn 8, turn 9, thereabouts. Which isn't the worst, but then I think my fight against the boss of Kanto 4 went to turn 10, which was really bad. It was starting to get really bad. It thankfully didn't get... It was starting there. It wasn't actually bad yet, but it was starting to get there, and so panicked. He's still holding up well. I think really the turns have to go to like turn 12 in order for me to feel bad about using him. But Divya Sinclair has otherwise felt really good. He has so much coin power. He has so many coins. His skill 2 and his skill 3 have 3 coins, so 50% of the time he's going to have 3 coins on his attack, which is just so good. It feels so good. And then Honglu's also felt really good with 30 clash power skill 3 and 3 coin skill 2. He's felt fantastic as well. So I've been like pretty happy with the character that I got out of the initial gacha. Which good, because I will not be pulling on any banners until Arknights, because really that's the I mentioned this. I think I mentioned this in the first. Actually, no, I don't think I did mention this during my first check-in. But the whole reason why I started playing this game was because of the Arknights banner in 3 to 4 months is the prediction, and so very, very excited for that banner. So I'm just because of how pity works in this game, I sort of just have to save up for the banner right now. And so I will not be pulling on any Limbus Company banners for the time being. Unless it's like a Deca extraction ticket that is limited to Season 5. I.e. the Mirror Dungeon level 30 reward, achievement reward. Which, by the way, I have not been doing any of the Mirror Dungeon achievements. Perhaps this is not very surprising, given that I only have one team. Which is spam 3 stars. Spam high rarity. But I do not have very many Mirror Dungeon teams, and so I just can't complete that many of the achievements. I've been trying to do the Rupture ones, but for some reason it's been very difficult for me to get 15 plus Rupture gifts. Don't really know why. This was from the Battle Pass. I just want to show it off. That's it. I also have Garden of Thorns on. I feel like I mentioned this already. I did mention this. It is very funny. I don't ever use him. He sort of sits there in the bin. I'll eventually be showing that I started sending friend requests in a bit, but for now you get to see me click through my Battle Pass. Eventually I'll also show where I am in Kanto 5. I think at this time I had just started Kanto 5 and I hadn't even fought any battles yet, so I should be at 5-4. Yeah. Now I'm currently at 5-16. Can't remember how many story stages there are from 513 to how past 513, but I discovered this feature where you can actually look at the history of what you've pulled. I don't know why. I was very surprised that this existed. I think it was really cool the way they set it up, which is that you get to see like how you've done your pulls. So this is very new to me. Normally when they show you history for a lot of the gacha games I play, they just show you your pull history. They don't show you like how you did your pulls, but like here I can see I got a 10 pull from my season ticket. I got a 10 pull from my rookie banner. I got a 10 pull from my other thingamajig. Cool. This is just me going through there's my ID. Please send friend requests to me. I will also send friend requests to people. I now have a decent number of friends, but please still send friend requests to me. I need friends. I'm lonely. I don't care that much. In a moment, I'll also show my Mirror Dungeon achievements list. I've done 5 in total now, but I haven't uploaded 4 because that was done on my PC, and before I could finish uploading it, my fan went kaput. So I'll be uploading 5 at some point in time. That one will also have post commentary, and it'll also be at 1.5 times speed, which you get to listen to how funny it is, because oh boy, the voices are very silly. But yeah, that's it. Thanks for watching. Starting next week, this will be a bit more interesting because I don't have the new player thing to keep me on track, but I still do have the Battle Pass mission, which is to log in 30 times. So yeah, that's all I'll keep track. All right, cool. Thank you.